Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2020, and I am here today for my 2-year, 3-week, or 107 weeks post-op VSG update. So it's another work from home day, if you can't tell by my glorious lack of makeup, but I know y'all don't care about that, so let us just jump right into stats. So again, my name is Grace. I'm 5'8", 28 years old, and on 29 years old. That was the first time I've missed that in 2 months, man. Anyways, 5'8", 29 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that diet, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Last week, I came at you with a weight of 195.4, and this morning I weighed in at 192.1. So that is a weekly loss of 3.3 pounds, a loss since surgery of 126.9 pounds, and a loss since my highest weight of 161.9 pounds. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. 3.3 pounds is awesome. The first few days of this past week, I would say for a good 5 straight days, I was basically the same weight. I think there was once in that 5 days I dropped or went up maybe even 0.1, but it was pretty much the exact same weight, and that was after my weigh-in last week. So I was at 195.4 for most of the time, and then the weight just kind of dropped off in the past couple of days, which is great. I did not expect it because 3-week stall, you've heard it, I'm sure, if you've in terms of after weight loss surgery, there's commonly a stall after 3 weeks, which I did not experience personally, but I know a lot of people do. And I feel like that is pretty common with any kind of diet that you're starting, any kind of calorie restriction. About 3 weeks is not uncommon to sort of see a little bit of a plateau, if you will. I use the word stall because there is, I think, just not a great other term for it. But for me, I don't really consider it a true stall unless it's at least 4 weeks of no movement. But, a little bit of no movement, a plateau, if you will, because, you've dropped all that water weight, your body is kind of readjusting. So I would not have been, I wouldn't have been excited, but I would have I kind of expected to have no or a minimal loss. So to have 3.3 pounds is awesome. It's really cool to just, one, it's great to see 192 again. That makes me feel so good. My maintenance range has been basically 187 to 194. And I say that, but it's really been 190 to 194. And so 192 is kind of just smack dab exactly where I want to be. I low-key would love to get to 190 by my surgery, but that's a week away. I don't know if losing another 2 pounds is realistic or not, and I'm honestly happy with 192. So it's cool to see that I'm over 2 years out from surgery, and I've lost 10 pounds in the past month. And to be fair, some of that was water weight, but some of that was real weight. And I'm eating, for everyone I post my food on Instagram every day. I have been since the beginning of January. And I'm currently eating 1,500 calories, 150 grams of protein a day. And it's definitely bringing home how much I was over-consuming the past few months. My fitness, my activity level is about the same as it's been for the past several months. I would say the only thing that has changed is that I've been a little bit more diligent about getting 10,000 steps every single day, whereas before it was most days, I would say 90% of the time. So I'm moving slightly more, but not enough, I would say, to really account for a ton of extra calorie burn. But otherwise, my activity level has been steady. So the thing that has changed is my diet. And a lot of people think that 1,500 calories is a lot for a weight loss surgery patient to be eating. I do not think it is. I could be eating less, I will say. In my new mindset where for some reason stuff has just been clicking and it has not been difficult to stick to dieting, I could be eating 1,200 calories and be fine. There are definitely days where I'm eating because I have the calories and I want to hit my protein goals, and I'm not super, super hungry. And for me right now, I'd rather get the protein than than just standard calorie, especially because I am still losing weight. And with all of my activity, knowing that I'm not gonna be able to move or work out for quite a long time after plastics, to me, I'm prioritizing that over the, if you're not hungry, don't eat at all. I mean, and it's not like if I'm super full, I'm not gonna eat. And there have been several days, if you look at those posts, where I've had 2 shakes in a day because I'm just not physically super hungry, but I do want to get in a little bit of extra protein and calorie. But it is cool to see that you really can still lose weight. And it definitely does bring home, the lies that we tell ourselves. I knew that I was not eating great. I was not unaware of that. I just definitely was not as diligent with my tracking, and I think I let more things slide than I should have, and I was just not fully aware, I think, of how much really I was over consuming. Particularly because I was just eating a lot of hyper palatable slider foods. When I'm eating things that are good for me, that fill me up, that are full of nutrients, I am full. And that's the thing. I've been saying I'm not that hungry a lot of the times in the past month when I've been, eating the way I should be, because I'm eating foods that I should be, and it fills me up. And when I'm full, there is definitely still some mental hunger there, but I think not eating much sugar definitely helps me in terms of cravings. But I have had sugar in the past few weeks. This last week, I actually just went out for ice cream because I go out to ice cream once a month, and I wanted to make sure we got in before my surgery because we go in once a month because there's new flavors. And I had what I normally did, and it didn't throw off my day, and it didn't throw off the rest of my week. And I'm eating right now the way that I want to eat forever. Like, this is the mindset I want to have, and I know it is not going to be this easy for the future, because it comes and goes in waves. Your dedication, your motivation, and right now I'm just in a really great mental place with it, and I think it's just a variety of factors I've talked about. But I know that this is not going to be. It's not going to feel like this forever. It's going to be harder because it's been harder because, I like basically the past 6 months have been a lot harder than it has been now. So I'm just kind of riding that wave. I'm happy with where I'm at, happy with what I'm eating, my food choices, and all of that. In other news, I hurt my back, which sucks. If you guys, for longtime viewers, y'all know that I have some intermittent lower back pain. And I have been really babying it. So the last time I think I really heard it was over the summer. And knowing that I have my plastics coming up, I really did not want to re-injure it. And so I have definitely, my leg days are not as, I'm holding back. And I know that I am. I know that I have been. And part of that has been calculated because squats, hip thrusts, deadlifts, and those are like the 3 big movements that I do on my leg days, are all things that particularly constrain my lower back. And so I would say those are all at a lower weight than I probably am fully capable of because I have not wanted to do what I've done to my back. I also know that around my period, my back is a lot more sensitive. And so for some reason on my period, I can feel that my back is weaker, if that makes sense. And I could sense it this time, and I had my period last week. And I had even dropped my weights lower than even usual to compensate, but it wasn't enough, and I just tweaked it. Luckily, it's not super bad. It is definitely not at 100%. I'd say it's maybe like 80%. I mean, I can feel it right now. It's like twinging just a little bit. Nothing that would cause me to like call off the surgery. I'm just frustrated because this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. And of course, it happens a week before surgery because I leave in a week. We're going to talk about that in a moment. And it's not like this is something that would delay or prevent me from having the surgery, but I know that because I'm going to have to be hunched over a little bit for a while while my tummy tuck is healing, I knew that I was going to hurt my back during recovery. Like, it was going to be strained. It was going to be uncomfortable. And so I'd love to go into that discomfort without an already injured back. If that could be possible, that'd be great. So I'm hoping, when it's mild like this, a week or 2 weeks is generally enough to kind of get it back to where it should be. So I'm really hopeful. I had leg day today, and I completely skipped over the hip thrusts, and I did squats, but I just did no weights. I just did body weight squats, and I was on like 100-pound squats, you know, so significantly less. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I've got a massage today, my medical massage, my last one before surgery. So I'm definitely gonna have her focus on my back, and we'll see what happens. As a result, I did skip a yoga session, which I'm kind of bummed about because my goal was to do strength training 5 days a week, yoga once a week. And it was really borderline because I do yoga on Sundays, and it was really borderline, but I knew that it wasn't quite where it should be. And I'm sure I could have gotten something out of it, but I don't think that, I was worried that I would push myself too hard, because I do have a tendency, especially if I'm in a guided class, to, even though I know no one cares, there's that aspect of like, people are watching, people can see this competitive thing, and like, they don't know I hurt my back. So are they just gonna think, I'm got all this little skin, I'm not like super tiny or anything. So I get self-conscious, and then I knew that I would let that get into my head and I would overcompensate. And so I just decided to not put myself in that situation. It did mean though that I didn't have my walk that day, and I was so low on steps. And it was also a day where I was really, really snacky, and I could feel the urge to go out and get like a pastry was so strong. And I've mentioned before that sometimes walks are big triggers for me, because there are cafes that are within walking distance. So if I'm going on a walk and I walk that direction, it's really hard for me to resist. So I decided to not put that in my head, in my way of temptation. And I did get 10,000 steps that day, but walking my apartment, which is very small. And so I was just like pacing and pacing and pacing for what felt like hours throughout the day. But I got it in, so I was really happy about that. I still have hit 10,000 steps every day this month. But plastics, God, I can't believe I've already been talking for 12 minutes. Plastics are in a week and 1 day, but I leave in a week. A week from now, I will be probably on the plane, I think, maybe landing. No, I'll be on the plane a week from right now when I'm filming. And, wow. I still don't think it's really sunk in. So, that is just a thing that is happening. For the plastics playlist, I will continue to update you guys on that, because I've made that a playlist of other YouTubers who have vlogged their plastics journey. More Than Mom, who used to be Made Up Mama. She's been around for ages. She's actually just got her plastics like not even a week ago. So I'll be putting hers in there as she updates. Super exciting. Everyone's getting plastics, it feels like. As far as my to-do lists, I had my eye appointment, which went fine. I also got my glasses adjusted. So I've had a pair of glasses from Warby Parker, because I never wear glasses, so I don't really need them to be really super nice. And I've had them for years, and they kept falling off my face. They were just they're too big for my face, and I've just been too lazy to take them adjusted. But because I know I'm going to be having to take my contacts out during surgery, and I'll probably need my glasses for a bit, I wanted to make sure I actually had glasses that fit my face. So I went and took those in and got them adjusted. I had an acupuncture appointment, which was nice again, because my back. So hopefully, that helped. I had a massage today. I did more meal prep. So I meal prepped some cracked chicken, some protein balls, the sweet onion chicken casserole, some cinnamon beef stew. So I've got basically all of my meal prep done. I have one more thing that I'm going to make, a dessert thing that I'll make this weekend. And then I think that might be it. And then if I have some meal prep that I'm eating this week, but I may have made a little bit too much. So any extra I'll just freeze, and that'll be part of my meal prep for after surgery. Oh God, the wire transfer saga. So I have submitted my money. I paid for my surgery, I think. We'll see. We still need to I still need them to confirm that they've got it, but my bank just doesn't know how to do wire transfers, I guess. I've tried twice to do a wire transfer. The first time we thought it was wrong because it was an international transfer. I said they did it as an international transfer, but it was supposed to be domestic. That's fine. I redid it. Turns out the domestic transfer was also canceled. And this lady from the bank called me, and she was so rude, just acting like I was an idiot. And there's just I can't even rant about this enough. But basically she was like, they don't have the wire transfer was canceled or returned. They can't really tell me what was wrong with it. The number that they used to route was different than the number that I had to give to them. And they said it was because my number was wrong. But I was like, okay, but it was canceled twice. So maybe your number is wrong and my number is right, because that is the only discrepancy. And it was canceled for no apparent reason. And you're telling me they don't have an account with this bank, but I had called the bank that they have an account at, and they do have an account there. So I was getting heated. She hung up on me. I was okay. I was getting heated, but like in a slightly passive aggressive, condescending way, but not in a like I'm yelling at you way. But anyways, basically this lady calls me and she's like, well, I don't understand wire transfers. Then I was like, then why are you calling me about a wire transfer that went wrong? Why are you the person doing this if you don't know how they work? Sorry, I'm getting heated all over again because it was just such a cluster. And it's like, you know, thousands of dollars, like $16,000 that keeps just like going around in the ether. And I'm like, this is a lot of money. And I would really love if I had confidence in your ability to like get it where it is. And then she's like, oh, is there any other way you can get them there? I was like, you mean if I were to withdraw the money and take it down there myself? Because I could do that, but I would rather not. Sorry, I have so much rage over this lady. Anyways, I called my, the surgical center and was like, hey, how do I get you this money? Because my bank is incompetent right now. And they're like, oh, you can just write a check, go into our bank, because they have branches, and like deposit it into our account. And I was like, why didn't you tell me this in the first place? And so I did that, and it took like 5 minutes, and it was super easy. So I just sent them the confirmation. So I'm waiting for them to hear back. But I also did get logistics information for the pickup and everything. So they emailed me, their logistical coordinator emailed me and sent me like all of the information about being picked up from the airport and kind of the process for, you know, how do I get picked up and then where we're going and the plan for that first day. So it is, woo, it's really real. It's really happening. I mean, it's a little over a week since I actually, well, you know, when I actually get, you know, cut up, but a week until I leave. And man, I have just so much to do. Every day, basically, I have something. I have massage this week. I have a DEXA scan tomorrow. Thursday, I have this conference call after work with some friends. Not related to any of this, but like we have to basically debrief a thing that happened. And so I need to just like finish that. I have to film a bajillion videos, and there are all these videos that I've been putting off because I feel like I can't do them until right before I go, because I want to go be as close as possible. Things like packing, I'm still collecting stuff, so I can't film what I'm packing yet. My skin flick, I want it to be, I'm still losing a little bit of weight, so I kind of want it to be as close to what my actual skin looks like right before I leave. So I have to do that this weekend. I still have to film my 2-year VSG wrap up because I need to take photos and measurements, and my sister has been busy, and I kind of wanted everything to kind of double as a before plastic. So again, I wanted it to be close. And God, I know, I'm going to do a day in life video collaboration. So look out for that in the next few weeks. Basically, there's a lot happening, but it's all very exciting. One of these old school long videos. It's been a while since I've had nearly a 20-minute update video, but man, is there stuff happening. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I am posting a lot right now, and I'm probably going to continue to post a lot because I have a lot of videos coming up. So I hope that the posting does not get overwhelming or annoying. Of course, you can always just not watch them if you don't want to, but I am really trying to document as much as I can think of for this plastics process, because I just know how much those videos have helped me that when other people have made them. And so I just want to do my part to spread the knowledge. All right, we're going to cut this off before it hits 20 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here, for all of your support. I've so appreciated all of your kind words, messages, comments. You guys are the best. I hope you are having a fantastic January, and I will talk to you all very soon.